The Knights Templar were more than just soldiers, they were men of mystery. These medieval warriors have captivated our imaginations for centuries. Their story is full of intrigue, power, and secrets. Even today, people wonder about their hidden treasures and lost knowledge. Who were the Knights Templar? They started as protectors of pilgrims in the Holy Land, but they grew into something much bigger. They became bankers, builders, and keepers of secrets. Their power spread across Europe and the Middle East. Kings and popes sought their advice and borrowed their money. But with great power came great enemies. The Templars' sudden fall from grace shocked the medieval world. Their tale is a mix of history, mystery, and imagination that never gets old. The story of the Knights Templar begins in Jerusalem. The year was 1119. The First Crusade had ended. Christians could now visit the Holy Land, but the roads were dangerous. Bandits often attacked pilgrims. A small group of knights decided to do something about it. These men took vows to protect travelers. They called themselves the Poor Fellow Soldiers of Christ and of the Temple of Solomon. That's a mouthful. Most people just called them the Templars. They got this name because they set up their headquarters near the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. The Templars were different from other knights. They were both warriors and monks. They took vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience. Their symbol was two knights riding on one horse. This showed their humility and brotherhood. The Templars didn't stay humble for long. Their numbers grew quickly. Soon, they had thousands of members across Europe and the Middle East. They weren't just fighters anymore. They became skilled in many areas. One of these was finance. The Templars created one of the first banking systems. A pilgrim could deposit money at a Templar house in Europe. They would get a letter of credit. Then they could withdraw money at any Templar house along their journey. This was much safer than carrying gold on dangerous roads. This system made the Templars very rich. They lent money to kings and nobles. They built castles and churches. Their wealth seemed to have no limits. They owned land in many countries. The Templars were known for their secrecy. They had private meetings and rituals. Only members knew what happened behind closed doors. This secrecy led to many rumors. People wondered what the Templars were hiding. Some of these rumors were wild and untrue. Others might have had some truth to them. One big rumor was about hidden treasure. People said the Templars found something valuable under the Temple Mount. Some thought it was gold or jewels. Others said it was religious artifacts. The Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant were often mentioned. These stories excited people's imaginations. The Templars' initiation ritual was also a source of mystery. New members had to go through a secret ceremony. The Templars always denied these claims. The Templars' power couldn't last forever. Their influence and wealth had grown too vast, making them targets for those in power. Their fall came suddenly and violently, a swift and brutal end to an era of dominance. On Friday, October 13, 1307, the king ordered the arrest of all Templars. It was a meticulously planned operation. This day is one reason why some people think Friday the 13th is unlucky. The mass arrests left a lasting mark on history. Hundreds of Templars were seized in a single night, their homes raided, and their treasures confiscated. Why did this happen? King Philip owed the Templars a lot of money, a debt he was desperate to erase. He also wanted their wealth for himself, seeing an opportunity to strengthen his own power. The king accused the Templars of heresy, blasphemy, and other crimes. These charges were a means to justify their downfall. Many Templars were tortured into confessing, their confessions extracted under extreme duress. Their Grand Master Jacques de Molay was burned at the stake in Paris, a grim symbol of their fate. The Pope, Clement V, at first tried to protect the Templars, recognizing their contributions to the Church, but under relentless pressure from King Philip, he dissolved the order in 1312, ending their official existence. The dramatic end of the order only added to their legend, cementing their place in history as both martyrs and villains. Not everyone believes all the Templars were arrested or killed. Some think many Templars escaped. There are stories of Templar ships leaving France on the night of the arrests. Where did they go? Some say Scotland, Portugal, or even America. These tales have kept the Templar mystery alive for centuries. One popular story involves Scotland. In 1314, the Scottish army defeated the English at the Battle of Bannockburn. Legend says Templar knights helped the Scots win. Some think the Templars found refuge in Scotland. This idea has been used in many books and movies. Another theory points to Portugal. Here, the Templars simply changed their name. The idea of lost Templar treasure has inspired many treasure hunts throughout history. People have searched all over Europe and beyond, driven by the allure of hidden riches. They've looked in caves, castles, and churches hoping to uncover the secrets of the past. Some have used old maps and codes, painstakingly deciphering ancient symbols. Others rely on modern technology, employing advanced tools to aid their quest. But so far, no one has found the legendary Templar hoard, leaving many disappointed. One famous search happened at Gisors Castle in France, a site steeped in mystery. In the 1960s, a man named Roger Lomoy claimed to find a hidden chamber beneath the castle. He said it contained statues of Jesus and John the Baptist, adding to the intrigue. There were also supposed to be 30 metal coffers filled with untold treasures. But when officials investigated, they found nothing, casting doubt on his claims. Was it a hoax, or did someone remove the treasure before it could be verified? Rennes-le-Château is another place linked to Templar treasure, shrouded in legend. This small French village became famous in the 1980s, drawing treasure hunters from around the world. A local priest suddenly became very rich in the late 1800s, sparking rumors. Some think he found Templar gold hidden in the church. Many people think the Templars didn't really end in 1312. They believe the order went underground. Some say they became the Freemasons. Others think they joined or created other secret societies. These ideas have become popular in books and movies. The link between Templars and Freemasons is a common theory. Freemasons use some symbols similar to the Templars. They also have secret rituals and levels of membership. Some Masonic orders even claim Templar heritage, but historians say there's no real connection. The first Freemason lodge appeared long after the Templars ended. Other secret societies are also linked to the Templars in popular culture. The Illuminati is one example. This group really existed in the 1700s, but many think it's still around, controlling world events. The Knights Templar have become stars of pop culture, captivating audiences with their enigmatic presence. They appear in movies, books, TV shows, and video games, each medium adding its own twist to their story. Sometimes they're heroes, other times villains, reflecting the duality of their historical and mythical roles. Often they're portrayed as keepers of ancient secrets or lost treasures, adding layers of intrigue and mystery. This mix of history and fantasy keeps people fascinated with the Templars, blurring the lines between reality and legend. Movies have loved the Templar mystery for years, drawing audiences into their medieval world. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade features a knight guarding the Holy Grail, blending adventure with historical myth. The Da Vinci Code puts the Templars at the center of a huge conspiracy, weaving a tale of intrigue and suspense. These films mix real history with exciting made-up stories, creating a compelling narrative that captivates viewers. They've made millions of people curious about the real Templars, sparking interest in medieval history. Books about the Templars fill both fiction and non-fiction shelves, offering a range of perspectives on their legacy. Authors like Dan Brown have sold millions of novels featuring Templar secrets, blending fact with fiction to create bestsellers. History books try to separate fact from legend, providing a more accurate picture of the Templars' true role in history. The influence of the Templars in pop culture is undeniable. The Knights Templar may have ended 700 years ago, but their influence lives on. They've left a mark on history, culture, and the human imagination. The Templar legacy can be seen in many areas of modern life. From banking to popular entertainment, their impact is still felt. One clear legacy is in finance. The Templars' banking system was ahead of its time. Today's banks use similar ideas. The concept of credit, which the Templars used, is now a global standard. Some even say the Templars invented modern banking. While that might be an exaggeration, their influence is clear. The Templars also left a physical legacy. Many Templar buildings still stand today. Churches, castles, and commanderies can be found across Europe and the Middle East. With all the legends about the Templars, it can be hard to know what's true. Historians have worked to separate fact from fiction. They've studied documents, buildings, and artifacts. What they've found is still fascinating, even without the myths. The Templars really were an important part of medieval life. They did protect pilgrims and fight in the Crusades. Their banking system was innovative and influential. They owned land and had political power. All of this is historical fact. But many popular ideas about the Templars are not true. There's no evidence the Templars found any special treasures in Jerusalem. The stories about the Holy Grail or Ark of the Covenant are likely just legends. The real Templars were a product of their time,